The countdown to the November presidential election continues, and collectors around the United States are keeping their eyes open for campaign collectibles. And one of those avid collectors lives right here in Lincoln, and Lance is here now with his story. Hey, Lance.
Hey, Courtney. Happy Friday. Larry Brokosky grew up in the Sandhills town of Ainsworth, and interestingly enough, he says he hated history in high school. But that all changed in 1969 when his future mother-in-law gave him his first political election pin. That was all he needed to dive headfirst into what would become a lifelong obsession.
I always like the older stuff better than the newer stuff. It's prettier, it's more sturdy, and some of it's real works of art.
And you can believe Larry Brokosky when he talks political campaign memorabilia.
Here's a couple of screens that were set up for the old movies.
Larry has traveled thousands of miles over a half-century jaunt for election items of every size,
The Smiling Peanut,
color, shape, and age. Larry's amazing political paraphernalia collection spans more than 200 years, way back to the 18th century. And the oldest item in his collection is this George Washington coat pin from 1789. This Abraham Lincoln ribbon on the left is from 1864.
This drawer is for Barry Goldwater from 1964.
Drawer after drawer after drawer. Larry estimates that his ginormous collection contains approximately 60,000 pieces.
Dewey. These are candy and nut dispensers. In my right hand is Ronald Reagan, and his was full of jelly beans. And in my left hand is Jimmy Carter, and his was full of peanuts.
This former analyst for the FBI has spent the past 47 years searching and searching.
And I'm still looking for stuff. We just got back from 2-week vacation. I just picked up stuff on vacation.
This 70-year-old has everything from Eisenhower cigarettes to George Bush bubblegum cigars.
I don't know how many piece puzzle it is of FDR.
Not often will you see a Ronald Reagan caricature coffee pot.
A cologne for America, Goldwater.
Larry says nearly 5 decades of collecting has brought him great joy.
We put on national conventions every 2 years in different parts of the country.
And those conventions are filled with passionate political people just like Larry.
It's nice to finally find somebody else that you can talk shop with.
And just in case you were wondering, Larry does have an understanding wife. And she was even kind enough to add this important reminder to Larry's side of the basement. It's not junk, it's a collection. Larry says that as far as he knows, his collection is the largest and most in-depth outside of a museum as there is in the state of Nebraska. And that's right, Courtney, I said it, 60,000 items. That includes about 35,000 pins and somewhere around 25,000 assorted bumper stickers, etc.
Goodness, and you know, there was a variety, lots of flashy stuff, but one of the simplest items was what you were most excited about.
Yeah, that George Washington pin was found by a metal detector. A guy on the East Coast found it, 200 years old. Pretty amazing.
Very amazing. Thank you so much, Lance.
You bet.
We'll be right back with your forecast.